Welcome everybody to the AT&T Thanks Sound Studio. How's everybody feeling? I know y'all are excited for my guy Young Pinch though. Give it up for Young Pinch one time.
Who am I?
Come on. So I just got to tell y'all a funny story. First time I met Pinch, I was doing another interview with Cool John, late night. It's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Pinch walks in. I think you had like a hoodie on or a beanie on or something.
Yeah,
so
I was low key.
freaking low key, and literally was just chilling for like a good 45 minutes before I realized who was standing there watching us. And I was like, oh, you just not going to jump on the mic?
I was trying to let Cool John do his thing. I knew I'd be back here doing my own thing, so I was just being respectful.
Which is super dope because not a lot of artists will let somebody else get their shine on.
Hell no, they're going to be up there like, I got a new project dropping.
Right. So what's going on? What brings you back to the Bay?
Really just meeting a bunch of people, you know, a lot of radio stuff. They've been playing rock with us on the radio out here like crazy, so I felt it's only right that I come tap in and put a face to the name for everybody, you know.
Let's put a face to the name. Do you feel like you still get those jitters when you hear your song on the radio the first time?
Absolutely. When people send me it like wherever it be at, like somewhere maybe I never even been before.
Yeah.
You're on the radio right now. I'm like chilling, eating somewhere. Like, what? I'm on the radio right now somewhere. Like, what? That's crazy.
Which is super dope. Now,
especially here, too, because then you see, like, you know, like, oh, you're playing in the Bay Area. And I'm like, damn, like, I picture, like, if I was riding in the Bay Area and then I heard my music out of nowhere, I would be tripping because, like, that's not even my hometown, you know?
Right.
So I feel like it's even crazier than, like, when they played my stuff in L.A.
Yeah.
Or in Huntington. It was like, damn, like.
He's like, I'm not even from there. But one thing
yeah,
about
but it's popping. It's crazy.
You show mad love to the Bay. Like.
The Bay showed mad love to me. So
that's what we do. It's
I gotta show love back for real.
Well, one, you're a Warriors fan. Are you?
Huh?
Are you a Warriors fan?
I'm not like the biggest fan of sports in general. Yeah. I like to watch it, but when I'm watching the Warriors, I prefer to watch the Warriors because you know they got it popping.
I remember watching a video of you after the Warriors had won. You was like, "Yeah, Warriors," and I was like, "Okay, I rock with him now. We won't be beefing over that."
Yeah,
a lot of people.
I mean, it's for me, it's really like keeping it in Cali.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it's like a West Coast Cali thing, then I'm not too picky.
I appreciate that, real talk. But how did you even link up with so many Bay Area artists? I know you got love from Too Short, G-Eazy. You had P-Lo in your new video that just dropped last week. Like,
yeah, I knew P-Lo for a cool minute. He's probably like one of the first people I met. The G-Eazy thing kind of came out of nowhere.
What do you mean?
My boy who I grew up with in Huntington Beach was like a photographer for him. And then was like, yo, like, G-Eazy's been playing your music the past few days at his house. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you're tripping. And he was like, no, for real. And then he brought it up, like, that we grew up together. And then he, like, invited me to the club. And then we just chilled. And it was like, all right, cool, he's the homie.
Sounds
and
like
then the same thing, we were at the club one night in L.A. And then we went back to his house for, like, after party type thing. Yeah. And that's when Too Short came. And I was like, yo, did Too Short just walk into your fucking house? Or, excuse my language, walk into your house right now? Like, for real? And he's like, yeah, bro, like, come here. And then, like, we went and started talking to him. He started giving us game and stuff. I was like, this is crazy. I'm drunk. I'm too drunk for this right now.
He's like, I can't even absorb.
Yeah, I was like, I'm with Too Short and G-Eazy in the kitchen right now. Like, what's going on?
Did you feel like this is my moment? What was your I made it moment?
I don't know. I feel like
really
it comes all the time. It could be like, oh, I'm on the radio. Or I could be sitting here right now. Like, what? This is weird. You know, I've never done nothing like this.
Really?
Like, live interview on camera. All these people right here now.
I know they're not making you nervous.
It's cool. No, I'm not nervous. These are my fans. Y'all probably seen me somewhere before.
Which is super double. You better get used to this because there's a lot more of this coming.
Right.
No, right. Seriously. So when you got to link up with legends like Too Short and whoever, whatnot, who do you think gamed you up the most? Like, what's the one thing that you took away from a legend that you got the chance to chop it up with?
I mean, some of the game I got from Too Short, I wouldn't even repeat, especially not right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, but G-Eazy, watching the way G-Eazy moves and, like, going to Europe with him was, like, I learned a lot from him. For
really?
Yeah. And, like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, there's just too much advice and too much stuff that I'm more of a visual learner too, so he might not even have to tell me something. I could just peep game and be like, oh, okay.
Watch.
You know? Yeah. The same way with, like, or like Mozzie too, like moving a certain way, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm one of those people too. I watch what other people do and
I think it's because I'm an Aries. I'm always like aware of my surroundings, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta know what's going on at all times.
Look at you, like you from the street. I'm
Something
just
like that.
saying. That's
I'm
a
not.
hood
No, it's like you have to be aware. Like you have to have respect for it. Like whether it be me being from Huntington Beach and being in LA or going to Santa Ana and different places and being in a different environment.
Yeah.
Like if you're not aware and prepared for certain things,
Yeah.
then you're more at risk than you would be if you grew up there. You know
That's
what I'm
very
saying?
true. That's very true.
So to me, it's just like, I don't know. If I'm around it, I better be aware of what's going on at all times and know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah, so that you know what to do, how to move.
Absolutely.
Right. Well,
Duck.
how did you even link up with Mozzie? Because that's another one. I was like, really?
He's working out my manager's studio. Shout out my manager, Sam.
I see.
Yeah, because Sam's from the Bay, from Oakland. So Mozzie would just be going through the studio, and it would be like the same thing with the interview. I'd just be chilling in the back of the room, minding my own business.
Chilling.
Smoking, whatever, chilling. And then one day he was like, "What's up? You make music or what?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Let me hear something." I play him a bunch of music, and he was like, "Bro, this is crazy. Like, I love it." And I was like, "Really? Like, you do? Like, what? Because Mozzie blah blah blah. Like, what? You don't like my music, but he did." And then after that, it was kind of just like we were homies because like I was real to myself. I wasn't trying to be something that I'm not.
Right.
I felt like he really just respected that, and my music spoke for itself.
Right.
And that was crazy because everything's starting to work for me. And that was when I was like, wasn't even nothing going on. And he was still like showing me love,
Yeah, no, that's when you know somebody's real, when they showing you love on the rise versus when you're on the top.
Yeah, damn near everybody that I met so far is like I met them really early.
Mm-hmm.
So like they just showed me love because our relationship and actually meeting them,
I can see why though, because you just seem like a very humble, chill dude. From the moment I met you, he's just been always
no reason to
happy.
be anything else. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Doesn't make sense.
So I noticed that your music though, it's evolved over the last 4 or 5 years.
Crazy.
Like you started giving bars.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because I feel like it just shows like what I was listening to and the times of the world changed,
Yeah.
Like when I was in middle school skateboarding, like I loved East Coast rap and like rapping,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like West Coast rap and everything was always a part of my life because I'm born in California. You can't not listen to the radio and not have heard like Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, all the OGs,
Yeah.
So for me, it was like when I was a skater, I was like, oh, hella rapping, like spitting bars, freestyling, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then high school, times started changing, trap music, all this other stuff coming into play. Young thugs start wearing dresses, all this other stuff started happening. And kind of just changed with the times, evolved with it. And I feel like I just threw my own twist,
Yeah.
The longer I got in the studio, the more I found out my sound and like who I am, kind of what I want to be doing, opposed to just like making music because I like making music,
Right. Well, did it bother you when people were comparing you to Post Malone?
At first, a little bit because it was like, damn, bro, like I don't even really look like bro. We just got brown hair and we're white. All right, for sure. Yeah, he's like way taller than me. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, at the time, I didn't even have facial hair, bro.
It's the melodic sound. That's
No. It was cool. And then I would just be like, all right, cool. Like, you compare me to Post Malone, one of the most popping artists out right now. Like, bummer.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah, like, I'll take it for sure. Like, who you comparing to someone else to? Like, it's probably not going to be Post Malone, you know?
Do you guys have a good relationship?
Yeah, I mean, that's my brother.
That's dope.
Like, after he took me on that Stony tour, it was like, just homie.
I feel like the two of you on a track together
would be insane, absolutely.
And is that something that we can possibly see in the future?
One day, for sure.
You can make it happen?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, what are you working on a new project now?
Yes, I am.
Which one?
A very good one.
He like no details. I know you dropped your project.
It's coming. It's not too far away though.
Really?
Yeah, it's about to be crazy. I've been working really hard on it for a long time. It's been like a long process of a lot of music over a long time.
Really?
Because, I mean, everything that was out was going so well and everything was working so well. It's kind of like I can't, like, steer away from all that right now.
That's your lane.
And there's a lot of other stuff going on. I kind of let a lot of other people just do their thing, you know, and just kind of played the back row, almost like I did in the interview.
Right.
Now I'm about to just step back out again and be like, oh, yeah.
Right.
I still make music. It's good.
So this new project you're saying is basically more focused in what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's crazy. The music is insane.
Are you getting a bunch of features on this project too, or?
There's going to be some people on it.
I'm not even going to ask you because he's like, we can't even talk about it yet.
I mean, you could ask, but I won't answer.
I know, right? So another thing I wanted to talk to you about, do you still smoke weed? Of course.
Absolutely.
So when you going to start your own strain?
Damn, we're in the talks.
Are you really?
Beach Boy OG. We got No, I'm just kidding. We got a bunch of names going back
like
and
Beach
forth.
Boy
though.
OGs. It's an exclusive.
No, seriously though, it's something that's in the talks. But I've always been super like, it's almost like my music. Like before I drop it or before I do something, like I want it to be like on point and
Yeah.
good, you know.
Yeah.
And the weed industry is so much politics and so much other stuff that like less of like the quality of what's going on sometimes.
Yeah.
That is like I don't want to do nothing until I know it's 100, until I know it's right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm starting to get little things into place, and I think this year or next year I'll definitely have my own strain or a couple strains for sure here in the Bay Area and in the West Coast.
Because I know you love cookies, and I know you.
I know everyone told me like I should have already been cashing out, but
You like,
I just been getting high.
Get high in your own supply, like Wiz Khalifa.
I don't know about my own supply.
I mean, you know what I mean, but like your own.
Oh yeah, if I could be, yeah, that's probably all I would end up smoking is whatever
I asked Wiz that. I was like, "What you smoke, Wiz?" And he was like, "Kush."
Khalifa Kush.
Exactly, nothing but Kush all day. Kush.
I just popped up on Lil Skies on Wiz's tour, and he hooked us up with a bunch of Khalifa Kush, and it's no joke.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever been so high that you were like, "What the fuck? I don't know if I'm gonna smoke again."
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I was little, I was starting to think, and I was like, "Damn, no! If I get that high, I'm like hyped. I'm like, oh, I'm lit. I'm hyped." But when I was little, yeah, like the first time I ever started smoking, or ever smoked, period, my boy, his dad was like selling weed, and we stole like a handful or two of weed, and we rolled it up, we smoked it. So other brother knew how to roll it. We smoked a whole blunt.
Shut up.
And then after that, we started smoking the rest of the weed because we were scared. We couldn't hide it nowhere. We didn't want to hold it. I'm talking, we're like probably like 2/8, maybe. Like,
why y'all didn't just put it back or something?
Bruh, I don't know. Because you put it in the bag, where you going to leave it? You ain't taking that shit home. I was in like 6th grade. It was terrible. I remember we smoked, and I was like, I'm never smoking again. That was terrible. I was tripping on the cat. Fell on the skateboard.
How was you tripping on the cat?
I don't know. I was like talking like it was loud, hurting my ears or something when it was meowing. Everyone was tripping on me, and I was like, I got to get out of here. I left. I tried to like ride the skateboard out the house and like fell on like, the slider.
Yeah.
Like it was open.
Oh.
I was skating, so I was just the little ollie, like normal.
Yeah.
If I was regular, I would have been able to do it. But I fell and like almost rolled into the pool.
Shit.
And everyone was laughing at me and stuff, and they were all older than me, so I was embarrassed. I was like, all right, I'm never doing this again. Then a week later at the park, I was like, all right, hit the blunt one time, and then I just hit it once, and I was like, all right, I'm straight. This is cool. And then
now you know your limits.
yeah, it was over.
That's hella funny.
I don't have no limits now. I'm like,
really?
Yeah.
Damn, I wish
I think I'm
that.
like looking for a crib on Cloud9 permanently, just
Somebody
nice view of the beach and just some. Yeah.
Is that why you so chill? Because you always high?
Maybe. I feel like, yeah, I'll probably be irritated and mean sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah, because if I don't know. Because if I didn't smoke, it would just lead to other things, like not eating as much.
Yeah.
Not sleeping as much.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Focusing on bad things.
Tired, cranky, and hungry. That's a bad That's
right.
And busy.
right. Now, do you have any plans for the rest of 2018? I know you're doing your promo tour right now.
Yeah, the project is going to be like, it's going to be a little takeover.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we have a name for it? And is it an album or a mixtape?
It's album.
Album. You going to drop 2 projects in the same year? Okay.
Oh. I mean, the Forever Friday thing is just something to feed the fans, core fans, feed everybody, make everybody happy. A lot of records that didn't end up making the album.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
But you like them, so you like here.
Absolutely. I can't just, I make too much music to just like dead it, I have to let it live somewhere.
Somewhere. So the album, for sure in 2018.
Yeah.
Though.
For music videos, I got, whatchamacallit, a bunch of festivals, grinding.
Lead single off the album?
You guys gotta wait. It's gonna be crazy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all y'all to hear my new album, my new project. I know everybody's been waiting. Like, I've been waiting.
Right. He's like, I'm waiting too, but it is practically done, you would say?
Itching. It's been done.
Damn.
Yeah. Adding records, making records that are just better. That I'm like, oh, I thought this was sick, but this right here is yeah.
He's perfectionist right now.
It's terrible. And then you got like people jumping on in it, and it's like,
oh, I'm sure. You be in the studio, everybody want to jump on.
Get crazy.
It's crazy. So we do have a question from the AT&T Thanks app winner. They want to know, where did you get your influences from?
where did I get my influences?
Musically.
Musically, I think I always say this. I feel like everybody should know by now. um, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blink 182, and I
Yeah.
grew up listening to Sublime. You know,
Yeah.
that's that side, right?
Yeah.
And then mom and pops, when I did ride in the car with them, I always remember them playing 50 Cent and Eminem, because that was like the 2000s, right? And that's
Yeah.
what started me in the rap world. Like, oh, I get it, you know,
Yeah.
G Unit, all this other stuff. Like, it was the 2000s. It was like that was life. Everybody was on the same thing.
Oh, it
You
was
know
crazy.
what I mean? But I had both sides to it. Like, I had friends that only knew Eminem and
Yeah.
50 Cent that had like Red Hot what,
Right.
like Blink 180 what, you know. And then I
Yeah.
had friends that were like knew both
Mhm.
and had a respect for it. And then I also had like, you know, the older aunts, uncles, other stuff who just listened to the Blink 182 and that
Yeah.
and rap music. They're like, oh, that we don't support that. Or you
Yeah.
know, smoking, doing this, that. I mean, they don't talk like that. They're from the West Coast, but you know what I'm
Like,
saying.
it's
That
too
mindset,
much.
that
Yeah.
mindset of like, this is a bad influence, this, that, and the other thing. You know.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and of course, my parents being the way they were, my whole life, it was like my family's like, oh yeah, it's bad for him.
No, no.
It's a matter of time until he just goes down the same path. And then of course I started doing music, rap music, smoking and all that. And they're like, oh, there he goes.
That's hilarious.
See ya. And then
Now
next
everybody
thing they
loves
knew, I
it.
came back around the corner like, whoa, wait, hold on, he's successful. Hold on.
So how is your relationship with your parents now?
Damn, that's a crazy question. My
Sorry.
mom is in jail right now.
Oh, damn. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And she just lost it. She just out of here. My pops is trying to get better.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a job, but
Mhm.
we'll see how that lasts.
Yeah.
It's been 21 years of the same old stuff. So
People can always change. You always gotta have
yeah,
hope.
you gotta
know
have
what I
hope.
mean?
But I mean, at the end of the day, you just gotta do you.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to like help take care of my little brother, 'cause he don't do that.
How old is he?
He's like 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be a little man.
Yeah,
gonna
he's
look up
old
to you.
enough to talk like fully, like full conversations. Make me feel bad. Like, yo, I want an Xbox, but you know, like my mom couldn't buy me one. Da, da, da. I want the new one. Da, da. I'm like, damn, bro, you really? I got all right. I'll get you the Xbox.
Yo, he got game. He's smart.
Calling me like, yo, like, I didn't go to the fair this year. I'm like,
Aw.
damn, bro. Like, how do you know how to word this so perfectly to where I just like have to? You know, I barely
Bring
have
you.
time. Like, I would love to be able to do that. Like, whenever I want.
Yeah, you gotta get them checks though.
I'm saying
He's like, I'm saying. Well, I'm super
that
excited.
Xbox ain't free and the fair is expensive.
True.
That food, oh my goodness.
Oh, hell yeah! I want some funnel cake, some churros.
You're paying $15 for a funnel
That's
cake.
cool. We work hard for that to be able to do that.
Amen. Thank you, God.
So silly. Well, I'm super excited about the new project coming out later this year.
Me too.
Cannot wait to see what happens with you.
It's gonna be
Super
crazy.
happy that you stay humble the entire time. I saw you like 6 months ago. And you still the same dude.
Yeah.
But you taking off on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So any last words you want to say to the Bay Area one time?
Everyone here, thank you guys. I didn't even really know that they were having like actual fans pull up, so at first I was kind of off guard, but that's dope that you guys pulled up. I appreciate you guys. I'm excited for you guys to hear my new music. It's really gonna be crazy. That's the main thing I'm so excited for. You guys know I've been waiting. Y'all been waiting for music for sure, for new music. I can't wait to finally give it to y'all. It's gonna be crazy. The hype of dropping another album, you know. Everyone's putting out this like trying to make it scary, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oof, you
Yeah.
gotta follow this up, like da da da. Like
But you can do it.
the way I'm looking at it, bro, is like 7-1 Forever is like a classic project. Like
Right.
there's never gonna be another that. You know
No,
what I
it's not
mean? Like,
supposed to be.
yeah, exactly. There's not going to. So it's just like that's always gonna be classic. So for me, this next project is taking it to the next level,
Right.
to where it's just like, oh, this ain't the same thing.
But you've been evolving for the last 4 or 5 years, so that's what we expect from you.
Exactly. But at the same time, I feel like it's gonna also be a little unexpected, 'cause like I feel like people don't know how far to the next
Did you go
level I took
Madonna
it.
on a track or some shit?
No, I'm just saying I went with Madonna with it. Like I went from like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm cool with it, right? I'm cool with it, to like, yo, like
About to turn
I
it-
really starting waves, yeah, like
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we can't wait to hear it. You got my guy Young Pinch in the AT&T Thanks Sound Studio. It's 106 KMEL.
Yup.